The dawn of the internet didn't look like this. It all began in the 1960s when the U.S. Department of Defense established the first computer network, ARPANET, connecting researchers, scientists, and defense contractors across the country. Over the next 2 decades, ARPANET expanded, influencing the creation of other networks and attracting a diverse group of academics, new tech enthusiasts, and early hackers. Eventually, security concerns prompted the DoD to split ARPANET, and on January 1st, 1983, a new communications protocol was introduced that allowed all networks to be connected by a universal language. The Internet was born. On its 7th birthday, a British scientist, Tim Berners-Lee, gave the Internet a present in the form of a proposal called World Wide Web. Instructions on how to set up a web of documents or sites which could be viewed by browsers. The Internet and the web have revolutionized the way we live, work, and play. But it's not always a safe playground. Let's take a look at some key aspects of web security. A URL is the address that allows your browser to find a website. Just like a physical address, it consists of several parts. The extension follows the domain name and can indicate the country in which the website is based, or the function it serves. The domain name is the unique name of the website. Cybercriminals often register spoof domain names, lookalike sites with typos or character substitutions designed to fool you into thinking you're on the real website. Always carefully inspect the URL to ensure it's spelled correctly and avoid clicking on links in emails or text messages. Navigate directly to your desired website and bookmark important sites. The path is a specific page or resource on the site. A subdomain is an optional part of the URL that comes before the domain name and can indicate a department or specific function. The subdomain, domain name, and extension are each separated by a full stop. Substituting other characters is a common method of domain spoofing. Always make sure you can correctly identify each part of the URL. And then there's the protocol. The protocol specifies how your browser communicates with the website. HTTP indicates unencrypted communication that could be intercepted by criminals. HTTPS, on the other hand, encrypts data sent between your browser and the website. It's indicated by a padlock symbol in your browser's address bar. It's important to note that while the padlock means your communication cannot be intercepted, it does not guarantee the website itself is not fraudulent. To stay safe, verify the address, look for the padlock, and use a trusted antivirus program which can help detect and block fraudulent websites. Cybercriminals are always looking for ways to exploit vulnerabilities in your browser security, to automatically install viruses or spyware, or to steal your information. Updates or patches are regularly developed to provide increased protection against these attacks. Always run the most up-to-date version of your chosen browser. Browsers don't just display websites. Extensions are add-ons that provide extra functionality, such as ad blocking, translation, or even avian flight path simulators. They can be very useful, but not always to you. Once installed, malicious extensions can capture your login credentials via keystroke loggers, redirect you to malicious websites, download malware, or capture and resell your browsing activity. Never download any third-party software to a work device without approval from IT. Only download extensions from trusted websites and vet the developer history and reviews carefully. Check your browser extensions regularly and uninstall any you don't recognize or no longer use. Third-party cookies are small pieces of data stored on your computer by websites other than the one you're visiting. They track your online behavior and allow advertisers to appear psychic. To protect your privacy, block all third-party cookies. Use a virtual private network to encrypt your internet traffic. Browse incognito to not record browsing history or site data to your device. And clear your browser cache regularly. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do to hide from the real psychics. Social media. It's where we share the important moments of our lives with friends, family, complete strangers, and arch criminals. Their likes include posts on holiday plans, birthdays, pet names, and favorite bands. And they spend their time announcing giveaways and reuniting with old friends they've never met. Be careful what you share online and use privacy settings to control who can view your posts and personal information. Don't click on links from unknown sources. Be wary of unsolicited messages from unknown users and make sure known users are who they say they are. Use strong and unique passwords for each account and enable multi-factor authentication. Online banking and shopping have exploded in popularity, possibly because online shops don't ask you awkward questions like, "Why are you wearing pajamas?" and "Is that your child rolling on the ground screaming?" This makes them prime targets for spoofing with a large percentage of phishing, smishing, and vishing attempts dedicated to stealing your financial information. When shopping or banking online, only use trusted devices and networks when accessing your accounts. Keep your browser updated. Check the domain name and padlock icon. Don't follow links in emails or texts. Create strong, unique passwords and use MFA. Also, never shop under the influence of alcohol. Public Wi-Fi is the digital equivalent of shouting your private information through a megaphone. Risks include evil twin attacks. The network may look like Starbucks, but it's not Starbucks. It is in fact Dave, and he'd appreciate it if you logged into your bank now. Man-in-the-middle attacks. Hack networks, allowing cyber criminals to intercept and redirect communications or inject malware onto your device. And packet sniffing. On an unsecure network, your data can be literally pulled out of thin air. On the move, you're also more susceptible to shoulder surfing or physical theft. To stay safe when using the web on the move, use a VPN. Don't enter confidential information on a public network. Keep your antivirus up to date. Keep mobile devices close. And enable MFA and any remote find lock or wipe functionality. The web, in many ways, is still in its infancy, and criminals are always looking for new scams or traps that will separate you from your confidential data. If you follow secure browsing practices and stay vigilant, there's no reason you can't enjoy all the benefits of the web with complete peace of mind. Safe browsing.